In some special situations, additional procedures must be followed when locking and tagging out a machine. One of the most important of these occurs if you have a personnel change during the time the equipment is being serviced. In these situations, it is important to maintain continuity of responsibility. First, personnel from the new incoming work shift must install their lockout tagout devices. Then, the locks and tags that were installed by the departing work shift should be removed. Other special situations arise when multiple pieces of equipment are powered by the same energy source, or when the piece of equipment you are working on is linked to other equipment. Here, supervisors should be contacted before any lockout-tagout work is performed. Another special situation occurs when a system must stay on while it is being serviced, because the functioning of the equipment is essential to the facility's normal operation. Again, you need to consult your supervisor if you encounter one of these. While they don't normally occur with 120-volt systems, if you're working with higher voltages, you need to be aware of the possibility of an arc flash. Arc flashes occur when a short circuit is created in the air between 2 points where electricity is being conducted, or between 1 point of electricity and the ground. Arc flashes can be extremely dangerous. They are essentially explosions, and in addition to the force of the blast itself, produce intense heat, and often a shotgun-like spray of molten metals as well. Arc flashes can be caused by a number of things, including accidental contact with live parts or wires, having an object that conducts electricity, like a metal tool, come into close proximity to a high-amp source of current, sparks generated by opening breakers or replacing fuses, deteriorating insulation or the buildup of corrosion on electrical terminals, and fumes or chemical vapors in the air that facilitate conducting electricity. Energy sources, control panels, and other equipment where the risk of an arc flash exists are often marked with specific warning labels, so be sure to look for them whenever you are doing an electrical lockout. If you see an arc flash warning, consult your supervisor to determine the proper procedures for working on the system. Another special situation occurs if the buddy system should be used when you're performing lockout-tagout procedures, particularly when the power source is not in sight of the operating portions of the machinery. In these situations, one person works on locking out the power, while the buddy observes and tests the machinery. There are also times where a group of people work together on a locked-out machine. In these cases, lockout-tagout devices that are designed to permit more than one worker to simultaneously lock out the same power source must be used. Each authorized employee must affix their own lock and tag to this group lockout-tagout device. If a number of groups are going to be working on the same machine, one employee can be authorized to represent each group. Outside personnel, such as contractors, can also become involved in lockout-tagout operations. If contractor personnel are working in the area, facility representatives need to inform them of any lockout-tagout activities that are going on which could affect them. If the contractors themselves are performing lockout-tagout work, they must inform facility representatives of their lockout-tagout activity.